All right, here's some tell me past stories that I've been sitting on for some weeks now, but better late than never. So here's one. Here's one from several weeks ago in Scott. Dear Pastor, I'm 44 years old. I'm married, but my marriage life is like a disaster. I met my partner many years ago and we fell in love. We ended up having three children. I used to fool around a lot when I was much younger, but I stopped. I was able to get a piece of land and built a three-bedroom house with the help of my father. It was hard going, but my family helped me. I didn't get help from her side of the family. Yeah, so the red flags are more blaring right there. A few years ago, I noticed there was a change in my wife. She got a job to work with a doctor, and she was always coming home late and using the excuse that she couldn't get any bus. Yeah, okay, we know where this is heading, but let's continue. I started to observe her carefully and suspected that she was giving me a bun. Her face was cool, so cool and fresh, and she smelled fresh. She did a bath before coming home. Mm-hmm. Yep, the signs are there. I had a big fuss her because one day when she came home, she put her bag on a chair in the room. I looked in the bag and saw she had an extra phone, which I know about, and that was the phone she was using to communicate with her side dude. Yeah, okay. You took the phone back, put it in my car, and later tonight she's looking for a phone, couldn't find it. I asked her what she's looking for, and she said nothing. You could see the type of message she had on the phone between herself and the side dude. She could not deny that she was a side that this is her this that she had a Joe grind. I'm paraphrasing, of course. She stopped cooking and watching me, and she moved out to her room and started sleeping with her daughter. Me notice she's not moved out to the house because, like I said, that had been my wife and she'd been caught slipping. Yeah, she'd have to find a new place to live. All right, I'm just saying. My neighbors couldn't believe that we're not together. 6 months rolled by and she'd do anything for me. She kept coming and going. She pleased, and you know that this guy has not getting the said get the fuck out of our house. I mean, like at this point, if you're basically breaking your marital vows, you need to pretty much be off the premises right there. I mean, if I were in his case, I probably would have changed the locks. All right. I knew the name of the man, so I called him admitting that they were friends, and she told me that we're separated. Yes, this scandalous trick. So after 6 months, I manned up again. I'm paraphrasing and got another woman. She started to go to church and came to me and told her to change. She became Christian, so she would make up. I told her she was spoiled goods. I mean, like, yeah, why he has his strange wife still living with him while he's dating someone else, I do not know. She moved back into the room, so she basically trying to get back into his good graces because she knows that basically she's on borrowed time. All right, no, her pastor, and yeah, this is where the pastor, obviously, who's another sim, told me that she would forgive her for all she's done. All right, and I basically said, no, I think Pastor Dumas said something different, which I don't agree with. I'd basically say this. I think it came out to a situation where, so like this so-called wife of his, like she never really loved him. Like she said, oh, she should change. It's probably a case where she saw this as a marriage of convenience, and she saw convenience for me. Like she has a guy that obviously cares about her. And yeah, I know people bring up the fact that he used to be a womanizer, but apparently it's changed now. Again, if it was a case where he's still been a womanizer with her and she's getting even with him, yeah, let the cards fall where it may, so to speak. But this sound like this woman just was an opportunist. Like she probably figured, okay, this guy was my placeholder. I mean, he's because of him, like I think it's indicated that she wasn't working. The fact that her family didn't really have the support her, so I mean, like she comes from a family of users, whatever. So she saw this dude as a placeholder, and then when she got to the point where she just couldn't really found a dude she really wanted to be with, yeah, that's when she started to do some funny style stuff. No, and the thing is about this is that I don't think it's a case that she changed. She's just a case where she just stopped pretending to be this loving, faithful wife that she was playing a part, and then once she figured that okay, the deal's already set, I'm already situated with this sorry, not come a sim, but with this unfortunate sucker that I can just basically do as I please. Because the fact that she still in the house, that she was still being disrespectful towards him, and she lied to the side dude and said that she had separated, that basically shows what her get down was. But I think the fact of the matter is that when the husband, this guy manned up, which he should have, because personally, He should have basically kicked her out. I mean, yeah, I know people are say, "Oh, they have children together. That's gonna be harsh." I'd basically say to her, "Okay, you cannot be under the same house at me after all the bullshit you've done, cause not only did you disrespect me, you disrespected our children, and as a result, go find somewhere else to live. Go live with your side dude." I mean, that's what I would do. I would have done. I mean, there's no way I could ever really trust you at this point again if you did something that fucked up, that bullshit to me. So this is so on and so on. So basically, should have just that's what he should have. That's the mistake he made. He should have just to basically given her his an eviction notice and say, yo, you and the side dude can go about your business. You and me are done. Yeah, would it be hurtful? All right, yeah. Are you gonna go through that slow burn thing? Are you gonna feel like Usher or that Usher when I think he did that song? I forget the name of that song he did. You know you got it bad. Are you gonna go through that emotions where you feel like crap because the love of your life did you dirty and you're pretty much going about your separate ways? Yeah, it happens. We're humans, but at the end of the day, is like if that person has violated your trust and does respect you, yeah, foundation was built on falsehoods. So he made a mistake on that part. He should have basically said, we're done. Get the hell out of our house, all right? Go said that he built the house, okay, and so he and his family built that house, which her ungrateful ass is living in. So get the hell out of the house. Only business you and I have are basically our kids, all right? And the thing is, what I figured at the end is that probably the side dude again probably wise up and probably kicked her to the curb, and that's probably why she's trying to crawl back to the husband now, cause probably the side dude probably moved on and found a better woman too. So basically, that's sounds like the last part. She's just getting gotten desperate, and I basically said that no, the marriage is done, and yeah, yeah, and to those people who keep saying, "Well, we should forgive and forget and so on." Yeah, we can forgive and so on, but like I said, like there's a difference. But the forgetting part, not so much. All right, cause and the thing is like she's not shown that she's really remorseful. She just sounds like she's trying to come back to him because she's desperate. And yeah, dude needs to cut his losses and go about his business. And hopefully the new woman is basically a much better partner. But then again, it depends on the fact that his kids are seeing all this. Yeah, I think he should have just kicked the wife out before he starts seeing someone else. Cause the fact that they're not divorced yet, she could probably try and use this against him in a court of law. And you know, a lot of these dumbass judges like to sympathize with the women, unfortunately. But that was just basically my thoughts on this story. Yeah, it's been several weeks, but hey, some of these stories basically don't have a time limit as far as I'm concerned. So stay to Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my YouTube pages, Miles Goose and Farron, Miles J Productions, Real Thoughts and Miles. Ciao.